Men are providers, so go do that job. Go learn a trade. Go do something, you know?
Well, you said that that's all they're good for.
Yeah.
And what are you good for?
A lot of things.
Like?
I'm funny. I'm smart.
You haven't demonstrated that yet.
Okay, well, that's your opinion. I'm a musician. I dance.
You dance?
The list goes on and on.
What a great quality. You can dance. What do you bring to the table, though?
What do I bring to the table? Yeah. I'm smart. I'm funny. I'm attractive. I have talents. It has to be serenaded.
I don't know if men are so useless that their only job is to be providing for you. It sounds like you're just a typified eater. Like, I don't know what you're really bringing to the table. You're just kind of consuming resources, right?
I mean, if you want to hear the answer that I could be domesticated and I can cook and clean and do all that, I can.
No, that's not what I'm asking. What I'm asking is what of value are you bringing to society?
By being me, By being you.
I'm enough.
I am enough.
Okay.
I'm going to get so much hate for this. If you never want to deal with infertility, be very careful taking the pill. The pill has a lot more downsides than they will ever tell you. Be very careful. As a man, I know I'm not allowed to say that. There's a lot of downsides to the pill. And am I allowed to say it? Thank you.
Yes, you are. Yes,
because
sir.
The pill will dramatically increase your likelihood of going to an IVF industry clinic. Do you want to know the even more sinister take? If I was just caring about profit, I would try to get a bunch of 14-year-old girls on a birth control pill to addict them as an annuity, have them not want to have kids till their 30s, then they're infertile, then they have to come to me and buy IVF services. That's only if you'd want to make a bunch of money, though. Thank you so much for your time. God bless you both.
Maybe please.
Yes, you get 2 hats because you're twins.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. How's everyone doing today?
Good. Thank you both. God bless you guys.
You too.
That was a great question.
I am Poppy. I'm an ex-sex worker. She, her pronouns. I think that the system for trans people to get hormonal therapy is pretty messed up because there's a lot of people who lie their way through therapy and then they end up regretting it in the future.
Can we agree and have common ground maybe that minors should not be able to receive those drugs?
I think hormonal blockers should be legal no matter what. Hormonal therapy, I think it's much more debatable.
My position is that we should not give children something when they might be in a phase that could be irreversibly damaging to them. True. And if a kid is in a certain phase, especially a young lady, because 75% of all trans youth that receive hormonal therapy are young women, that we should probably say, hey, this is more of a brain issue than a body issue, and let's try to do counseling, let's try to do cognitive behavioral therapy, not try to say that we're going to butcher you irreversibly. Thank you, Poppy.
I find it particularly amusing that the party who doesn't know how many genders there are to begin with has the gall to lecture us about gender equity. But if we want to talk about gender equity, let's talk about it. Which party believes that men should be using women's bathrooms? It's not this side of the aisle, it's the Democrat Party. Which party believes that men should be playing in women's sports? It's not this side of the aisle, it's the Democrat Party. Which party believes that our tax dollars should fund transgender surgeries for minors? It's not this side of the aisle, it's that side of the aisle. And those are things that they don't like to talk about because they know how wildly unpopular they are with the American people, but that is the reality, and that's what we are up against right now, is a Democrat Party that is pushing some of the most wild and perverse social programs on the American people.
It is weird that there's people out there that hate trans people. Trans people. I don't know. What the hell do I care? Do whatever you want, you know? Weird to hate a whole group. Yeah. Although I did get yelled at by a trans woman recently in a comedy show. She chewed me out in the lobby. She was so mean. She was like, I hate your comedy, you're not funny, and I don't like you. And I was like, well, you look like a man. And she was like, oh, you're transphobic, huh? I was like, what? Transphobic? No, I was just trying to hurt your feelings. You said the meanest stuff you could say to me, so I assume it's the meanest stuff I can say to you. why would I be transphobe? I was like, do you hate all comedians? She was like, no, just you. I'm like, yeah, that's how I feel. She was like, but you're not funny. I'm like, I know, but I feel funny inside. So who are you to tell me who I am? So it got pretty awkward, but, we fucked. So all's well that ends well.
So if the only reason you don't want to date someone boils down to the fact that they're trans, that's transphobia right there.
98% of straight men are unwilling to date trans women because of hatred. Trans rights campaigns. This has to change. You know what? When this country was systemically racist, I didn't see no damn flyers of black women saying they couldn't get no white dick. Oh, you're not dating me because I'm black. That's wrong. And we have preferences. Like, I'm old-fashioned. I prefer my women not to have dicks. Just old-fashioned, that's all. If you're going to date a trans woman, more than likely that person's bisexual or gay. If you date a trans woman, you're into dicks.
I recently found out that I was pregnant, and I was on the fence about it, but I've decided to keep it. And wait, hold on. Me and my brother are so excited to welcome a child into this world.
I mean, honestly, that's such a sick thing to say. I mean, do you understand? And she runs away like a coward. The demonic nature of that. And honestly, even if it was incest, that's still a human life. The Democrat Party worships at the altar of child sacrifice. Remember that. They worship at the altar of child sacrifice. Imagine coming up to a mic like that and making fun about the elimination of a young baby, something that all of us once were. We were all once a young baby in the womb. That is one of the sickest things I've heard in an event.
How do you expect to have good faith conversations when you won't acknowledge that trans women are women, even though medical associations across the world will?
I think that's a very interesting point that you say that, because there have been time and time again that the medical industry has made mistakes. Have we seen the opioid crisis, where people were abused and victimized by Big Pharma? And I think we need to have a serious conversation about how these people are being turned into patients for lives. We need to talk about how people are profiting hundreds and thousands of dollars per patient on people who are being told that if they just take some hormones and get some surgeries, that all their happiness will be back. We are talking about young children who are being victimized by the medical industry. And if we're going to talk about that, we need to talk about these young kids who are being convinced that the best way to solve their problems is to become a patient in Big Pharma for life. And again, we've seen it time and time again. The opioid crisis has victimized people, and this is just another example of that.
That's cool. If you enjoyed that, then make sure to follow for daily debate content.
Every single one of them got me like, okay, we still have people who speak the truth in this world. You understand? Like Charlie Kirk, I know he's dead, but he spoke the truth before he died. And also other conservatives who do not tolerate all this bullshit from woke laborers who believe in transgenderism, so forth and so forth. I love how the conservative in these videos handled every single one of them in a very respectful way. Even if the woke laborers would think they are disrespecting them or they hate them, that's fine. But the conservative handled them in the most respectful way possible. Like, it's crazy seeing people say a lot of things, like a lot of things in the answer, like the first lady who said she bring herself to the table, that men are only useful for providing. That is bizarre. Is that what you need a man for? Just for providing? Men protect. Men also provide. Men love. Men sacrifice in a very big way. Like, there's a lot of things you mention about men, not just putting it that he's just a provider. If it's providing you once you can get a job, you're going to make money of it. Then if that is how you see men for. Do you understand? So, it's funny when I see people trying to like reduce the standard of man. And when they ask you back in reverse, what do you bring to the table? You say yourself. What is it in yourself that you brought to the table, that you bring to the table? It's crazy seeing this from woke laborers. It's embarrassing. Yeah, I don't know. For me, it's embarrassing watching them because they're saying bullshit. Then, in the aspect of like kids and babies, these people who support abortion, and they're seeing nothing wrong in what they are doing. We all came through the same states that they are aborting that baby from. We all were embryo one point in our life. We all were babies. We all were adolescents. We all are matured now. But you see the states of growth. We all were embryos. We all have brain waves at the age of when we're like 4 weeks in the stomach. We all have heartbeats at 6 weeks. So you don't deny that fact. You don't want to get rid of a child because of how you feel, or you feel like you're not capable of taking care of the child yet. The person you gave birth, you put it up for adoption, but you don't deny that child freedom of life. Have you guys seen abortion process when they're getting rid of a baby? It is horrible. It's horrifying to watch. Like very, very horrifying to watch. So when I see people say their body, their choice, they want to get rid of the baby, I'll be like, do you know what you're talking about? Like, if you do know what you're talking about, you will not try that. Do you understand? And the generation we are in, that they tend to make it feel like a good thing, a normal thing. It's your body, you can make a decision. It's bad. And all these pills people are taking, it has its own repercussion. It has its own repercussion. All these pills women take. So some women take pills to get rid of babies, some women take pills to prevent babies. It has its own repercussions. You understand? Whenever you keep on taking it more frequently, it has its own repercussion. Comment down below what you think about this video. Give us a thumbs up. Share this video to as many as can. Subscribe to our channel, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure you stay safe.